So I'm back, and we have Alexandre Carlier here with us. So I know that some of you had a question for him. So maybe if you want to ask question, write it in the chat. And first I will ask a few basics things to Alexandre. So Alexandre, what are your goals for the European?
My goals, I think, are doing at least one podium, maybe in 3 or in 4.
Okay.
I know it's really difficult, but if I can get one podium, I will be super
Happy?
happy about my competition overall. And yeah.
Yeah, okay. So did you practice more in one event?
I was more focused on 3x3 and 4x4 and a bit 5x5.
Too bad.
But I couldn't do 5 this morning, so that sucks.
Yeah, someone, I think he already knows that you didn't do 5x5, but he's still asking, how did you do at 5x5? I'm not sure if it's trolling or... Because we explained several times that you couldn't get there. So what happened? You were stuck in the apartment.
The door, the lock of my door of my Airbnb wasn't working, and I couldn't get out of my Airbnb.
Yeah.
So I had to wait for another person to come and to unlock it from outside. And when I was at the competition, it was too late to compete. That's as stupid as this.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy was trolling, and some question is, would you prefer a podium or national record?
Podium by far.
Yeah, I
think national record, I can do it at every competition, but
yeah,
podium is so much more prestigious.
Yeah, as I know you, it was obvious for me that you prefer a podium, and you know that you can get a national record anytime. So maybe if the question was a world record, it's maybe different. Like if you do a world record,
I don't know how it feels to get world record yet.
Yeah. So that question is just out of your thoughts.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. But with this question, I have to ask, what are your best single for 3x3? Are you close to the world record when you do a big single at home?
I rarely 422. I rarely do sub 422 at home. I have a low 3, but it was last year's skip. And
oh yeah, nice.
No, I don't have any sub 4, but I have a lot of 4, big 4.
Yeah.
And a lot of 5 too.
Okay, so
but
also
not even a sub 6 average at home yet.
Okay, so we got it. You're there for the podium, and I hope you get some podium, maybe twice. I hope so. And another question we asked was about practicing. I know the answer yet, because I think we both discussed it.
Yeah.
But for the streaming, what's your way of practicing? Are you timing all your solve? Are you doing a lot of solve or not? Are you taking break, or do you practice? What is your method to get fast?
I'm doing active practice when I solve with a timer, but I also do a lot of passive practice, like doing thinking of the way I could do better solves, and yeah, for example, I'm listening to, I don't know, something at the TV, and I do solves and slowly, and just try to optimize at most, or searching new ways of doing things.
Yeah.
So it's kind of passive, but it's also quite because when we do solve fast, we don't think at all. We just solve, like a robot, and I think thinking of the way we could optimize things is very good to just to understand new
Yeah,
things.
it's really interesting you say that because we had yesterday maths. We had Lukasz with the world record for Cube this morning. We had also yesterday Daniel was Levin. I asked the question at everyone, and no one talked about thinking about how can I do the thing I do another way.
I think a lot of
So-
people do this at the beginning to understand the
Yeah.
cube, but they just
Yeah.
let it.
Either they
and-
don't do it or they don't talk about it because they think that's not what we want to know. I don't know, but it's interesting. You're the only one you say who says that. Someone asked, how much do you think you have improved since the Worlds last year?
How much what?
How much you improved? You're better or you're not, and how much better?
For Super 3, I think at Worlds I was barely sub 8 globally, and I did really well in the final. Now I think I'm low 7, like 7.3 or something, and I can maybe achieve sub 7 in final. But yeah, it's quite a big improvement.
Yeah, so that's a lot in 1 year. Considering there is some problem with the sound of the room, it's not the stream, but yeah, we don't need. There is someone. It's Thibaut. Someone who gave English lessons, but we are here to talk about speed cubing, so we don't need to know what you think about the pronunciation. And yeah, so there is one other question. What is your favorite event to watch? What do you like to watch? Yeah.
Oh, I like to watch all events. I don't know. I never watch 3x3, so I can't say if it's better to watch 3x3, but I like to watch all other events where there are good people.
Okay.
Question. You have some favorite cuber? Maybe when you started, you think, okay, I like how, for example, in my case, it was Eric Ackerstick.
Yeah. So I don't know if we can hear you from there, but yeah. So
I'm Pau, and I'm asking if you have some favorite cuber. When I started, I had like Eric as one of my favorite cubers. Or you have some, or
When I was starting, I was watching all Felix video because he was dominating basically all events from 2 to 7. So yeah, he motivated me a lot to solve, and I still like his style actually when he solve, and but nowadays I have no favorite cuber, to be honest. There are a lot of different styles, and I think I prefer cubers who have a style more slow or not spamming TPS.
yeah,
But that's all.
I see. Not like Hippolyte. So another question was, what are the benefits of being sponsored by GAN? I don't know who is asking this question, but
maybe he
but
he can answer this.
you can say whatever you want about this. I don't care actually if you want to talk about this or not.
Yeah, I get a lot of gun cubes freely, and they gave me money to travel for each semester.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's cool because you can go to the competition,
Like
and
Yes.
then you have to wear the shirt, right?
Yes, and I have to do also to use the 3x3 for
Yeah.
competition, and to do some videos on YouTube or
Okay.
also some pub,
Some commercials, some
some brand, enfin, je sais pas comment.
yeah,
Some media.
some
okay.
brand
Some,
selling for them, like saying that the cube are good or things like that.
Yeah, why I like gun.
Yeah.
It's
So
not-
you
it's
have
not,
to
it's-
you don't have to sell the cubes, but you have to say if you like it and why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, if I don't like a cube, I can say why or
Like a tester.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you have to do
tester.
some videos, some tests, wear their
That's
shirts,
the thing.
and in counterpart, they give you some cubes and some money to travel. So that's it.
It's a
That's
good deal for both parts.
yeah, of course. So that's the global answer for this question. I think that's pretty much all for. Or maybe. Yeah. I don't know who is talking to who in the chat, so it's hard to. Yes, the groups are sorted by speed for every event. And there was a question from Thibaut, which was about your turning style, like what?
My talks process.
Like
Development
like how much do you think about what is your style? Like I think it's that's the question. Like how much your style is defined by you what you process in your mind, and because sometimes we can think that style is something natural, that people will have a certain style and others have another style, and sometimes you can think about your own style and develop your style.
I think it just reflects how I think during the surf. So I'm just searching for the next pieces, and so sometimes I slow down the surf to the turns to keep the tracking of the pieces.
Yeah, keep tracking the pieces. Okay, so nice. I think we have lots of information, and we wish you good luck. I hope you will do your podiums twice.
Me too.
Twice.
I hope so. I hope
I
so.
hope so.
We will see, but yeah, you were on my list of the favorite for the
4x4
3x3.
will be very difficult, but
So
3x3 is
yeah, for
achievable.
the 4x4 I don't know, but on the 3x3 I hope you will get the podium. And so thanks, and good
you.
luck. Good luck for the rest of the competition, and
See you.
see you later. Thanks. That's it, Miguel. Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks to Alex.
Yeah, thanks to Alex. Thanks to Miguel that have been filming us while we were doing this interview. And I hope everybody in the chat were happy to hear from Alexandre. And after the sad things that happened to him this morning, I hope he will get some podium.
Yeah, he deserves it.
And he have a really nice turning style. We talked
Yeah.
a little about his turning style, but
He's so
Yeah.
smooth.
yeah. It,
I like
it's
I like how he cubes.
smooth and
Fast.
quick,
Yeah.
and it's like constantly quick. Like it's
The thing is that there are
really impressive.
some cubers that you see the cube and the fingers that are not together. And he seems to have the fingers and the cube going together.
Constantly. Yeah. I agree. So we had the same view on his style. So yeah, that's really nice. So no, we don't have the top person for Pyraminx right now.
Someone asks if we can interview Michal Rzewski,
Michal,
Michal.
the name that we can't pronounce.
and we will try it for sure. If
James, do you know how to pronounce the name of Michal?
the surname Michal Rzewski,
Rzewuski. So Rzewuski. So
James.
James
Helping here.
Rzewuski. Rzewuski.
No están
Something like
puestos
that.
Los resultados de las categorías que se los resultados se van subiendo, van un poco más lentos que el streaming, como es lógico, y se suben al terminar el grupo.
Yes, because they are not really in live, like they are not online. The team who take care of the results is offline, so they do some groups, and when the event is over, they upload the results.
acubcoms.com, cubecoms.com.
So yeah, I'm going to take a little break just to practice a little pyraminx.
I don't
because
have
I'm
to
going
practice. I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it either, but it's like a nice opportunity to take a break. So
Yeah.
I'm going to practice a little,
Are you in?
and I'm staying around just if you want to. I don't know if you want to talk, James.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, that's fine by me.
you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
talk?
Yeah. So James is
James and
joining
Paul
us.
is going to talk together for the stream. So just get this one.
If someone have some questions to James,
Hello, everybody.
Can you explain what you're doing?
Oh yeah, so I'm announcing the competition this weekend, so I'm making sure that all the staff are where they need to be and announcing all the groups, all that usual stuff, making sure that the schedule is running to time, and kind of like coordinating to make sure it all runs smoothly.
All goes okay. Yeah. With James, he's James Molloy.
Well, somebody knows.
Nevins is here.
Oh yeah, hello Nevins. Yep, that's me, James Malloy. I've been announcing, so you might have heard me in the background,
Yeah.
but now I'm here.
So, what's your goals for this championship?
Well, I had one goal, which was make the clock final, and I did well enough to make it to the final. I didn't
So
do
that's
it
nice.
what I wanted, but I made it. So now I just need to not embarrass myself in the final.
Yeah, it's a little bit of luck in clock, I think.
Yeah,
You need to don't have DNFs on the first cubes,
yep,
because if a DNF, it's like the worst thing
Yeah.
by a mile.
I was like, I know a sub 8 average will make it to the final, so I just need to do that. So I was gonna go slow and get some mid 7s. First off, I got a 7.9. I was like, okay, I'll just do this 4 more times, and then I got a 9 and a 10, and I was like, uh-oh,
Pressure,
yeah. But I made it, so
it's nice. So, no question for James. Cube is up. Why he's in this group then? Because the groups, we have a lot of groups, and not all are by the times.
yeah. So for the events that have a cutoff,
Yeah.
the first couple of groups are going to be the ones that are probably not going to make the cutoff. There are going to be some that do because they like practiced a lot before
Yeah.
the main event and they'll make the cutoff, but most won't. So these groups go very quickly because pretty much everyone's
Yeah.
doing 2 solves.
But maybe one guy can average like 4 something, and then another guy with 12.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think the cutoff it's 9 seconds.
For Pyramix, it's 7.5.
7.5. 9
Yeah.
for the cube
Yep.
and 7.5. So you have the 2 first atoms to do one solve under 7.5, like Javier did. So he's able to do the 5 solves and to have an average.
Yep. and all of the people in this group are going to be really close. So I just saw a
Yeah.
guy over there get a 7.3, so he's just made it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he'll be
yeah.
happy that he can finish his average.
Yeah. And someone will be close, but not being able to do it. So
Yeah.
what do you think about most breeds in clock?
We're pretty good. We like our clock in the UK. I don't know why. It's an annoying event to run because you have to have different cube covers, and when you have less experienced judges, they always fall over. But
Yeah, that's one of the main problems with clock, that it's sometimes you take it to the table, falls,
yeah,
so you have to go again. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think you have a Shepherd.
yeah.
That was world record.
No,
he won.
he won World Championships in
championship.
2011 with a European record average.
Yeah.
The average was, I think it was 7.51. And he
You
had
have-
the single of 6.16, but it wasn't European record because in the same competition, Javier Tirado,
Javier
also
Tirado,
is
that is from
5.87 single. So
and you have, like, he's not British, but he lives in UK. That's Ivan.
Evan Liu,
Evan
he's
Liu,
actually
that
moved
is-
back to the US now.
Oh,
So he's back to living in Virginia. So he'll be at US Nats next weekend.
nice.
So he hasn't competed for a while actually. But we also have Ryan Jones. He got a 6.36 average, which was 5th in the world when he got that in 2016. My clock single was 5.8 in 2014, which was 5th in the world as well. And now we've got Sam Spendler, who came 4th in the first round with a bit of a mess up. So he's looking to get on the podium here today.
Yeah. That's massive.
Yep.
Well, all the puzzlers improved a lot, but I think that in clock, nobody expected, like, people doing average under sub 6, sub
Yeah.
7
Yeah,
a few
because
years ago.
the best methods that were found back in
Yeah,
2008,
that's true.
2009 are still the methods people
Yeah,
use
yeah.
today, except people turn really fast now.
Yeah, and the clock, the improvement of the clock, the material are not like the 4x4,
Yeah, exactly.
because a lot of people use the original one, the original clock one, now with the Lingao too.
Yeah,
But
and the magnetic pins that
yeah,
people are
magnetic
doing
pins
as well.
help it a lot.
Yeah,
So now the clock final that it's today.
yeah, it is a bit later on today. I
Later
think
on.
it's after we've got the square one second round, the Megamix second
round
round,
and the final.
5x5 second round, then it's the clock final, square one final, and then 6 and 7 finals. So there's going to be a lot of really good solving later on.
Yeah,
today.
we'll have the first European champions. Spendler to podium, yes or not?
Ooh, he's been practicing a lot and he has the capability, but I think he's going to be quite nervous. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him I said that. But
Nobody's
I mean,
watching us.
in the
don't
prediction
worry.
game, I picked him to win, UK represent. But yeah, I don't think he'll win. I think Wojciech Not is
Wojciech, I think it's
really,
the main
really
favorite.
good. Yeah, he can just like poop out 5s and 5s and 5s and not really try. And then Nathaniel Berg and Ilya Tereshko are really good as well. They can just get low 6s on command. So I think Sam can do it. He just needs to get a bit lucky and needs to have the others mess up a bit, but it's possible.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. So he's
Yeah.
in the final, so
Yep.
he has a chance to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, like at the last European Championship, Rob Yao just did okay in 5x5, got like a 103 average, but like 5 or 6 people ranked above him messed up, and so he came second.
That can happen.
Yep. So,
You
yeah,
have to
it's
be
anyone's game.
focused, try to do your best, and then you will see the results. Maybe
Yep.
you are not able to do it, but if you gave your top level,
Yep.
I think Nathel will win it. Someone says in the chat, you too. We
Okay.
will see.
Yep. I think it is between Nathaniel and Wojciech, but I think
Yeah.
Wojciech will get the edge, which will make him European champion in 2 events since he already won feet earlier the comp, so yesterday.
How is Blink coming along?
Yeah, so 5 blind has finished like half an hour ago, so I think they're doing the data entry for that at the moment.
Yeah.
So 5 blind should be uploaded anytime soon, so keep an eye out for the 5 blind results.
It is as stressful announcing this compared to Worlds.
I think it was more stressful announcing Worlds just because I was
Yeah.
also judging and staffing
Yeah.
there. Like at Worlds,
I remember it.
I was like scrambling, and then I had to announce, and then I was judging, and then I had to go upstairs and check on multi-blind, and then I came down to compete, and I was also competing in like events that I'm not competing in here. Like I dropped a few events that I don't really care about or haven't been practicing so much, so I haven't done any of the blind events so far. I'm only doing 3 blind, and I'm not doing 2x2 skew pyramids because nobody really likes those events. But no, it's good here. The only problem we had yesterday was the microphone was a bit crackly, and people could sort of understand me, but not really. But today it's much better, and yeah, it's going nicely.
Yeah, I think it's you have less stress here. Than
Yeah.
There are less people too. That in the walls like we were like close to 1,000. And
Yeah.
here we are close to 600.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
helps.
much more relaxed, definitely. Hi, Tomoya.
Yeah. Hi Tomoya. We have Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
there.
I have Twitch Prime as well.
Can you check which group Robin, Verstalen and Daniel Kasap are? If you tell me their average, maybe I'm able to see it. But
Yeah.
you have to think that maybe there are 400 players.
Yeah.
in-
Because
in
Pyramids doesn't
Pyramids.
have a qualification time, so a
So
lot of
it's-
people are going to
it's
be competing in it.
difficult for us.
All right, I need to announce the next groups. I'll be back in
So-
30 seconds.
Yes. Maybe you heard James with the micro. Arga, no. We have a total of 16 groups, I think. So we are close to the half. So I think maybe the fastest guys on pyramids will be on stage like in 30 minutes. Yeah, 16 groups. You two, I think they will be in the last 2 or 3 groups. Yeah, 16 groups are a lot, but we are a lot of people here.
Yeah, I think it's about 20 people per group,
Yeah,
something around there.
yeah. We have 4 different color stations, but we are not using all sometimes.
Yeah. So at the moment we're not using we haven't been using the red or green stages because of staff shortage due to the 5 blindfolded going on. But we're starting to use a red stage now, and I don't actually have the next sheet for my schedules, but I think we go on to using the red and the green stages as well a bit later. Yep, so Pyro moves onto the red stage now, and the next set also uses, so the green stage is out of action for now, but once the
last one.
the last set uses the green stage, and then when we start getting into the Square 1 and Mega Minx round 2s and the 5x5 round 2s, they will all use all stages as well.
Yeah, we will have 25 in each now because
Yep,
we will.
actually, it won't be for Square 1. We only had 130 13 people
yeah,
compete.
That's true.
So only 84 made it to the next round, which is 75%. So about 21 per group.
20. The groups are of 20, 25 each group, and we have like I think 10 stations for each group.
Yep, that's right.
No, Jules is here working on the stuff, so I don't think he's in the chat too. Well,
Yeah.
he can do both things, but I don't think so because he was doing runner.
Yeah,
He was
Jules was running like a madman.
madman. Yeah. So if he's able to do runner and being in the chat, he's a legend.
Yeah,
so
that's incredibly impressive.
a lot of French guys on the chat.
Yeah. My French is okay, but I can't
No.
quite understand it all.
My French is not there.
Yeah. If I went to live in France, I could survive, but the first few months would be a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, Jules will be in the last group for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because we tried to put the top 20 guys on the blue stage for the last group.
Yeah. So you'll see people like Dominic Gorny, he's here.
Yeah.
Timon Kozinski, the 2 world record holders, they'll both be in the last group. Jules Desjardins,
Yeah.
among others.
But here in this group, you can have guys with maybe 6, 7 average.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in the next group and my average is 7 something.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe these guys are 7 to 9 maybe.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Ooh,
Because-
+2 there on a 5.
Yeah.
It looks like a few of these guys averaging 4 or 5. So,
The thing is, maybe they have like 7 or 8 average, but that average is from 1 year ago.
Yeah.
And maybe they have been practicing a lot, so maybe they come here and make 4 or 5 average.
yeah, like
That's-
a lot of people only get to compete like 1 or 2 times a year, and then
Yeah.
they practice really hard and come to the European Championships and do their best. And
Yeah, we can see in the top right, Laura, that she's from Spain. She's really good. With us, she will be able to do the full average.
yeah, so will Nathaniel Berg in the bottom right there, just scraping under that 7.5 cutoff. And now we have Nikko Ronkainen in the top right. Let's see what he can do.
Hola, NLA. Sí, tú puedes preguntar lo que quieras en español y tal. Si yo estoy por aquí, yo te voy a responder en español. Pero piensa que esto es un streaming para para todo el mundo. La competición, aunque sea en Madrid, es un europeo. Entonces, toda pregunta que sea en francés, en castellano o en inglés se va a intentar resolver. Pero el idioma principal va a ser el inglés. Oh, that's T-Bone is saying that Jules is able to perform really well when the competition is a big competition.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that only few guys are able to do this.
Yeah, he came to the UK Championship last year and made the 3x3 final, and he got a really good average. It might have been a PB, even with a couple of mistakes. I'm not sure, or quite close to PB. But yeah, he can definitely perform when it matters.
He's not human.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are not humans. Yeah, I think Jules is one of the main favorites here on Pyraminx.
Yeah, I would say so. I was going to say he can definitely get European record potentially. But that is the world record. But he can do it. World record's 2:02 though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we have the main guy is Timon Kolański.
Yep,
Kolasinski, sorry. But it's all, we have like 15 guys with an under 3 average.
Yeah. It's getting Pyraminx is getting really, really ridiculous. I remember like a couple of years ago when there was like Drew and Jules and Livia Kleiner with sub 3 and not many other people, and now there's just people just casually rattling off mid 2 averages.
Yeah, they're able to do like 3.1 average without problems.
Yep. And I think the most interesting thing about that is that the hardware hasn't really improved that much in the past few years. It's been pretty similar since the first Moyu magnetic Pyraminx. I mean, some of them still use it, so...
Yeah, because it's a very good cube. But
yep.
I think they practice a lot, they improve a lot.
Yeah, and a lot more people use V first as well. Like a few years ago, loads of people were top first solvers and learn a bunch of methods. I think Drew and Jules were the first people to like really learn a lot of methods. And
yeah, because Pyra is a cube that you can solve with less than 25 moves.
Oh yeah, I think the average move count for a speed solve for the top guys must be around 15 or something.
Yeah. So if you're able to know a lot of methods, you can play with the scramble.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Maybe the scramble is bad for one method, but if you know 3-4 methods,
yep,
you can you can do an average with each cube with a different method. So
Yeah, definitely. And when you start using all these different methods, you just learn the puzzle really well, and they can just once they get so good, they're not using a specific method per se. They'll just see the top and be like, I can do that this way. They're not using any particular method. They're just really good at seeing the whole solution.
Why the floppy cube does not participate in the championship?
I'll let you answer that one for yourself.
By the way, where did Mario go? Mario is here, but he's practicing hard to be able to do an average.
Yep. A lot of people come just to beat their PBs, or not necessarily win, of course. There's so many people here. They just want to make cutoff and do their best.
Yes.
And everyone needs to practice for that, so.
Yes. Can you understand some of the French discussion there? In the chat?
The chat's kind of far away for me. I'm sitting a little bit far away. We'll try and move it, but I understand some of the words, but I haven't been able to get much of the conversation in. But yeah, I can understand some of the French, not all of it though.
Do you know most French NR holders?
No. Let's say, I'm trying to think. So I picked William Fomaha for the prediction game for 4 blind, and he won, so I know of him. I know Alexandre Callier, of course. Is it Maxence Baudry owns the Cube, and then maybe Jules Dagerin, obviously, for...
Abdelak for the big cubes too.
Oh yeah, Abdelak Kudur. Yeah, he's living in the UK at the moment, actually. So hopefully he comes to some UK comp soon. But other than that, I'm not sure. I don't really know my own countries.
Arthur for the blindfold.
Oh yeah, Arthur Gassin. Yeah, he comes to the UK as well a lot, so...
Yeah, someone just says it in the chat. Yeah, I know 5-6 top French cubers.
Yeah. Oh, and Juliette Sébastien for one-handed.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah. I need to disappear off again and get my announcement sheet ready for the next groups.
I think you are announcing my group.
It's 10, 11, and some more that I don't know of. So I need to get my other sheet. So I'll be back in a minute or two.
So James is going to announce the group, and I'm going to to solve the cubes, and Mario is going to solve two. So maybe James then come back to the stream. Yeah, and we have to go to some pyramids. I think it's group. Jules is the French guy. I'm the Spanish guy. Podéis hablar en castellano, en inglés, en lo que queráis. Yo os dejo ahora. Luego quizás James coge el stream. So,
Yes, just. And I am back. Pal's just left Nevin, so he can't answer that. I don't know how many events he's actually doing, but he's definitely doing like at least the usual one, so like 3x3, OH, 2, Scube, Pyra and stuff. But he'll be back after his average. I'm not sure what stage he's on, so you might see him on camera. So Antonio has asked, what do you think of the competition area layout? How good is it working? It reminds me a bit of Prague, the last European Championship. It's working really well. So we've got the blue and yellow stages in the middle, which are the generally the highest ranked ones. So, but they're obviously only in the last group. And then on the side stage, we've got green and red. I think the only real problem we have is the timers on the back on the stage are a bit cramped together, so it's a bit hard to like squeeze between. I know a couple of extras have been given out to competitors who have been distracted by people walking past, and at the edge of the blue stage some people have been almost falling off, but other than that it's working really well. The waiting areas are a little small as well, but other than that it's working really nicely. How about UK FMC to Germany FMC? I think Germany's still ahead, just because of their depth pool. They have like Sebastian, Laura, Emmanuel, Reinhardt, Marcel Peters, of course, Jan Bentlager. Whereas the UK have a lot of talent, but it's not quite as deep. So Harry and Rob are obviously really good. They've podiumed. But I think Germany is still ahead overall. We just need a couple more people to start stepping up a bit more regularly. I think Fabio and Ellie have been practicing quite a bit, so they're definitely on their way. But yeah, I think we just need a few more people to practice a bit more, and we'll start consistently beating them. However, we've had 2 UK people on the podium for both the FMC Europe and now European Championship with no Germans, so who knows? Yeah, Emmanuel Reinhardt is actually really good at FMC. If you check his profile, he started practicing and he got around, I think he got a 26 mean or a 25.6 mean. I'm not sure, but no, he's really good. One winter he decided he wanted to practice. He asked Rob Biao for some tips, and yeah, he got really good really fast. But that's what happens when you put in a lot of practice for FMC. The UK Ski Boys, yeah, I know. They've turned into people who do everything. Fabio's getting really good at blind. He's averaging like 34 or 35 now. Harry obviously is really good at FMC, and Pyraminx as well. And then George is getting really good at 3x3 though. He's averaging sub 8 now at home, I think. So El Domingo es el mejor día. Yep, definitely. It's all the finals pretty much, apart from 6x6, 7x7 clock. So yeah, that's gonna be a really good day for the stream Sunday. Are there any unofficial events like Nations Cup last year? Nope. Unfortunately, we don't have time for anything like that. Yeah, so no unofficial events. Only official events here, boys. Yeah, I understand a bit of Spanish as well. It's not as good as my French, but yeah, indeed. I don't know how George did at Square One actually, but when he was practicing, he was around 11, and Ellie, of course, is getting really, really good at big cubes. He's breaking sub 1, sub 2, and sub 3 on 5, 6, and 7. Can you enter the venue with food? Yeah. There's no restriction on bringing food in. There's a little cafe in the far corner where a lot of people are getting their lunch, like hot dogs and pizzas and stuff. George got a 13. Yeah. Apparently the scrambles in the Square One first round were not that great. Yeah, Ellie is pretty much sub 1. He hasn't done it officially yet for average. He's getting really close, though. Oh yeah, Ellie got the Megaminx NR at Hastings Open, but it got beaten by Rob Yao at Peterborough. So I think they'll trade the national record for Megaminx back and forth a little bit, and same for 7x7 and 6x6 soon as well. Yep, that sounds about right, Thibaut.